5a The Buttonwood blockchain ecosystem history shows us that technological growth as a result of World War II and the Cold War has changed the economies of all nations. What has once deemed science fiction, space travel, walking on the moon, watch phones, nuclear-powered ocean-going ships/submarines, are now commonplace. Investment in this now-present future is vital. The 24 brokers who signed the Buttonwood Agreement were focused on commodities and bonds Alexander Hamilton issued to fund the debt incurred from the Revolution. However, is it a coincidence that the S&P 500 has modern trading desks that include 24 industry groups such as Energy Group, Materials Group, Capital Goods, Commercial and Professional Services, Transportation, Automobiles and Components, Consumer Durables and Apparel, Consumer Services, Retailing, Food and Staples, Retailing, Food, Beverage and Tobacco, Household and Personal Products, Healthcare Equipment and Services, Pharmaceuticals, Biotechnology and Life Sciences, Banks, Diversified Financials, Insurance, Software and Services, Technology, Hardware and Equipment, Semiconductors and Semiconductor Equipment, Telecommunication Services, Media and Entertainment, Utilities, Real Estate.
Part 5b. The Buttonwood blockchain ecosystem. This diversification calls for innovation in marketing and securities, stock exchanges. Each of the industry sectors listed above is part of the CrowdPoint blockchain ecosystem. CrowdPoint's mission is to unite AI, compaction, and blockchain technologies to democratize big data to defend and deliver dividends to you, the human identity. With CrowdPoint's blockchain, the fear of speculators damaging market value is witnessed in the 19th century, the Great Depression, and the bursting dot-com and housing bubbles of the late 20th century is nullified. Investors will predict such events with greater accuracy and take measures to minimize the effects they could produce. As of now, predictions of a market's future growth or change are based upon outdated data gathered from 8K and 10K quarterly and annual reports. The blockchain allows each investor to create his/her trading desk using the CrowdPoint application. Any investor with Company X will be able to see all of the company's transactions in real time, thereby creating real-time predictions necessary for buying and selling the stock. At the same time, the individual investor can use the crowd equity for growth without having to pay a commission for every transaction.
Part 5c The Buttonwood blockchain ecosystem. The blockchain also reduces the effects of global events upon market economies. The recent pandemic affected global economies through vast amounts of money spent on healthcare, unemployment payments, and economic stimulus packages. Of course, as a result of these conditions, market economies suffered. Nations had locked down businesses and social face-to-face interaction. Many small and medium businesses worldwide and famed restaurants were unable to withstand the forced closings and failed. With the blockchain, investors can see the trends in financials before the effects are felt, thereby decreasing those effects in the marketplace. CrowdPoint's blockchain brings the investor closer to the ground truth. CrowdPoint's Buttonwood blockchain ecosystem is an assembly of a group small, mid-cap and micropreneurs are joining together across 24 industry groups to create a special environment that is not controlled or overseen by any country or government but are united in the common cause of defending and delivering dividends to the human identity. As mentioned earlier, CrowdPoint's blockchain allows the individual investor to bypass the broker's commission while keeping investors in constant contact with each other. The Buttonwood Agreement set the commission at 0.25%, creating equity among the brokers and ending the continuous battle for clients/investors between brokers. When the SEC deregulated the standardized commission for brokers in 1975, some brokers drastically raised their commissions based upon their success in predicting the future of a business and its stock. Today the commission rate has reached a homeostatic level of 3% to 5% depending on the trade value. Imagine a multi-million-dollar exchange without a commission, saving the investor hundreds of thousands of dollars because he makes the exchange through his or her trading desk with other investors in the chain. In the blockchain app, the investor's identity is privatized. This entire process democratizes the trading process, leading to a genuinely free market economy controlled by the individual investor and not a brokerage house.
Part 6. The Buttonwood blockchain ecosystem. Conclusions. When the brokers created the Buttonwood Agreement in 1792, they established an exchange system that they controlled. The exchanged stocks in commodities and government bonds resulted in exactly what the brokers wanted: trust in the exchange. Since the industrial revolutions had not yet occurred, this system worked well. But time changes, and world economies grow, sometimes at an exponential rate. With the rapid growth, new exchanges arose. The brokerage houses sold securities in many new industries. Still, the stocks themselves were difficult to come by, as the titans of the American Industrial Revolution controlled industry and the trading desks and banks. To keep up with the rapidly growing economies and to democratize the exchange itself, CrowdPoint offers the Buttonwood blockchain ecosystem to privatize identity and allow investors to monitor their current investments and diversified future investments on their trading desk. While the Buttonwood brokers established a neo-feudalistic business, a society based on limited access to information in the stocks themselves, engaging with CrowdPoint's platform is the new Buttonwood Agreement, allowing for transparency and safety in the exchange marketplace.